Now let's see this problem. If the line x by a plus y by b is equal to 1 passes through the points this and this, then AB is. Okay, now this line, if it passes through these points, that means these points should satisfy this line, right? That means the point 2 and minus 3 should be satisfying this equation. Okay, so instead of x I put 2 and instead of y I put minus 3. So it is minus 3 by b is equal to 1. Just cross multiply. 2b minus 3a is equal to AB. Similarly, the line passes through point 4 and minus 5 also. So these points should also satisfy this. So 4 upon a plus, or it is minus 5 by b is equal to 1. So it is 4b minus 5a is equal to AB. Okay, or if you don't want to go for the cross multiplication, you can directly solve it. It is 2 by a, it is 4 by a. So I multiply this equation on the both sides by 2. So it is 4 by a minus 6 by b is equal to 2, and it is 4 by a minus 5 by b is equal to 1. I deduct this from this. So 6, this is cancelled. 6 by b minus 5 by b, I'm sorry, this negative sign is over here. So it's minus 6 by b plus 5 by b. So it is minus 1 by b is equal to 2 minus 1. So that is 1. So b is equal to minus 1. Okay. Now you put the value of b over here or over here, you'll be able to get the value of a. So it is 2 by a plus 3 by 1 is equal to 1. So 2 by a is equal to minus 2. So a is also minus 1. So a is minus 1 and b is minus 1. Quite easy. Now the equation of the straight line that is passing through the point 4, 3 and making intercepts on the coordinate axis whose sum is minus 1. Now how do we approach this problem, right? First, I assume this is x-intercept and this is y-intercept, right? X-intercept is of a length and y-intercept is of b length. Then the equation of this line will be x by a plus y by b is equal to 1, right? And sum of intercept is given as minus 1. That means a plus b is equal to minus 1. Apart from that, this line passes through point 4, 3. So instead of x and y, we can put 4 and 3 respectively, right? So 4 upon a plus 3 by b is equal to 1. So this is the one relation, this is the second relation. Apart from that, this is point a0 and this is point 0b. Now over here, either we can substitute the value of b or substitute the value of a. So actually a is minus of b plus 1, right? It will be minus 1 minus b. So a will be minus b plus 1. So I put up the value of a over here. So it is 3 by b minus 4 upon b plus 1 is equal to 1. Now just take LCM. 3b plus 3 minus 4b is equal to b square plus b. So it is b square b and plus 4b, that is 5b, minus 3b, that is 2b, minus 3 is equal to 0. Just factorize it. B minus 3 b plus 1 is equal to 0. So b is equal to 3 or minus 1. Okay. So we got the value of b, and if we substitute the value of b over here, we'll be able to get the value of a, right? So we'll be getting, actually for two values of b, we will be getting the two values of a. And if we have two values of a and two values of b, then we will be able to get two equations of lines, right? AB one set and AB another set. You just put up the value over here, you'll be able to get two equations of lines. Okay, so after that you can proceed, I hope. Hello friends, welcome to Learner's Planet. Friends, this is our third session for the topic straight line. In the previous session, we discussed the normal form, parametric form of straight line. We discussed some 2-3 very basic problems from this topic. In this session, we are going to discuss some more concepts, more problems from this topic. Okay, so you just be ready with your paper and pen and start solving the problems right with me. So let's begin. Now this question, the equation of the lines on which the perpendiculars from the origin make 30-degree angle with x-axis and which form a triangle of area 50 by root 3 with the axis. Okay, so this is the situation. This is the line we are looking for. We are dropping a perpendicular from origin to on this line. So this angle is 90 degree. Now this perpendicular makes an angle 30 degree with the x-axis. So this angle is 30 degree, right? Now this is 30 degree, this is 90 degree. So 90, 30, that means this must be 60 degree. That means this angle must be 120 degree. Okay. Now I assume this length to be p, though you can directly use the normal form, that is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, or you can find out the coordinates of these 2 points. If this length is p, I assume this length to be a, right? Relationship between these two that we have already done while we were discussing normal form. So it is perpendicular by hypotenuse, right? It is perpendicular by hypotenuse. So this p by a is equal to sine 60 degree, that is root 3 by 2. So a is equal to 2 upon root 3 p. That means this length is 2 upon root 3 p, and x coordinate will be obviously 2 by root 3 p and y coordinate will be 0. Similarly, in this triangle I assume this length to be p. So this is 30 degree, that means this angle is 60 degree, right? So in this triangle we can find out the relationship between this and this. So this is base and this is hypotenuse. So the relationship between base and hypotenuse is given by cos theta. So cos 60 degree, that is half, is equal to p by p, right? So b is what? 2p. So coordinates of this point will be 0 and 2p. X coordinate will be 0 and y coordinate, that is the value of p, that is 2p. Now we got to know the 2 points from which this line is passing through. It is 0, 2p and 2 by root 3p, 0, right? Now it is very easy for us to find the equation of the line. Or you can use the intercept form. X intercept is 2 by root 3p and y intercept is 0 and 2p. So I just put up the value x upon 2 by root 3 plus y upon 2 is equal to p, right? Now p is an assumed variable, right? So we need to find out the value of p. Now how do we do that? In this question, given question, we have been given the area of this triangle. See, we are getting this triangle, and area of this triangle will be nothing but half of a into b, right? Area of this triangle is half of this length into this length. Now what is this length? 2 by root 3p. What is this length? 2p. And half of this, and this is nothing but the area of the triangle. So it is 50 by root 3. So root 3 is cancelled, 2 and 2 cancelled, it is 25. So p square is equal to 25. So p will be 5. We will not be able to, we cannot take p as negative 5 because p is nothing but the length of this perpendicular. Okay. But apart from that, the thing is, we can get one more line on this side having the perpendicular length p as same as 5. So we can choose two values for this p, that is 5 and minus 5, right? But as far as the length is concerned, we'll always take it positive. Okay, so these two are parallel lines. So From the two values of P, we will be able to get two equations of lines, and these two lines will be parallel. Okay, I hope you are getting it. If equation 3x minus 4y is equal to 8 and 2px plus 3qy plus 12 represent the same line, then values of p and q are. See, this concept you might have learned in your junior classes under the topic linear equations, right? If two lines represent the same lines, that means the lines are coinciding. In that case, a1 by a2, that is the coefficient of x, is equal to b1 by b2 coefficient of y is equal to c1 by c2, that is constant term, right? So here a1 by a2 is 3 upon 2p is equal to y coefficient of y minus 4 upon 3q is equal to, see, in this case the constant is on the right hand side, and in this case it is on left hand side. So be very careful while you are writing down the value of C1 and C2. Either both of them should be left hand side of equal to sign, or both of them should be on the right hand side. Okay, so I assume this to be left hand side. It will be minus 8 and it will be 12, right? So 3 by 2p is also this, and 4 by 3q minus 4 by 3q is also this. So we can calculate the value. 4 2s are 4 3s are. Okay, so 3 upon 2p is equal to minus 2 by 3. 3 upon 2p is equal to minus 2 by 3. So p is equal to 9 by 4, minus 9 by 4. Similarly, 4 by 3q is 2 by 3. 4 by 3q is 2 by 3. So q is equal to 2. So q is equal to 2, p is equal to minus 9 by 4. Okay, so this is how we can get the value of p and q. So that's none of these over here. I hope you are clear. Now, if the line this and this are parallel, then now when the two lines are parallel, we have already discussed in the previous session that the slopes are equal, right? And how do we find out the slope? I just try to find out the slope of this. 3y is equal to minus 2x plus 5. So y is equal to minus 2 by 3x plus 5 by 3. Now you can make comparison. Y is equal to mx plus c. So m is minus 2 by 3. So slope of this line is minus 2 by 3 and slope of this line is m. Now if these two lines are parallel, that means their slopes must be equal, right? So m is equal to minus 2 by 3, right? So slope must be minus 2 by 3. So we have this over here and over here. Now we have this line, we have this line, right? Y is equal to minus 2 by 3 x plus 5 by 3, this is this line, and y is equal to mx plus c, this is this line. We have already found slope. Now these two lines are parallel, we have to find out the value of c. Now again, in your junior classes you might have learned that coefficient of a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but not equal to c1 by c2, right? That means c should not be equal to 5 by 3, right? Then only the lines will be parallel, otherwise they will coincide. Okay, but since there is no option left over here, m is equal to minus 2 by 3, then c should be 5 by 3. Okay, because we don't have any other option. Generally it doesn't happen, so you need to consider this as correct one. In this case, the lines will not only be parallel but they will be coinciding. Okay, one line will lie on other. Okay, now a line passes through the point 3, 4 and cuts off intercepts from the coordinate axis such that their sum is 14, the equation of the line. Okay, once again a similar thing. This is A, this is B. So equation of the line is x by A plus y by B is equal to 1, right? And apart from that, sum of coordinate axis is 14. Okay, now this line is passing through point 3 and 4. So 3 by A plus 4 by B is equal to 1. So it is what you can do is you can put up the value of B from here, that is 14 minus A. B is equal to 14 minus A, and I put up the value of B over here. So it is 3A plus 4 upon 14 minus a is equal to 1. So it is 42 minus 3a plus 4a is equal to 14a minus a square. Okay, so I just take this side, a square, then minus 14a, and minus 3a, that is minus 17a, plus 4a, that is minus 13a. Okay, plus this is 42 is equal to 0. So it is a minus 7, a minus 6 is equal to 0. So a is equal to 6 or 7. When a is 6, b will be equal to 8. When a is 7, b will also be 7. So we have two pairs of a and b. So with this we'll be getting two values of two equations of line. So we need to choose from the option which one is there, so that you can do on your own, I hope. Okay. So friends, we'll be taking more problems and concepts in our next lecture. Do revise this session and the previous ones. I'll see you in the next session once again. Bye bye.